How you doing, farm friends? Just thought I'd share a quick video with you about how we skirt and the process that we go through before we wash and comb and card and spin our wool. I got an ornery turkey in the back, so if he's yelling, try to ignore him. He's messing me up. Anyways, quick skirting process. I wanted to show you all what we look for, and we spend a good hour to 2 hours before we even put our fleece away to in the future wash and clean and do all of that. The more time you spend on it now, the less time you're going to spend in the long run. The better it keeps, the nicer it stays, either before you send it to the mill or you're going to process it your own self. So I want to show you some of the things that I look for. They're big don'ts. So I'm going to turn the camera around and show you all what we're doing. This is called a second cut. It's where the shearers blades had to go across a second time, probably because the sheep were being naughty, or it's just one of those positions that they were in where they had to take a second swipe. These will cause kind of nappy burls in your yarn. We don't want them. Throw them out. Okay, so I actually picked out most of the hay and vegetable matter, so I threw some in here to show you. Make sure you get all of these pieces out, because even if they're tiny, when they're washing it in the mill, it will get kind of tangled up and start to be part of the wool. And even when you're spinning this, it's going to take you time to pick all of that out by hand when you're going. So vegetable matter, hay, get rid of it. Poop. If you're lucky enough and you threw your fleece up on that table like a champ and you got it all nice and straight, you'll be able to see the position of the animal, and all along the back end of your fleece, kind of a U shape, will be this breeches wool. It's coarse, shorter, not nice, and poop. No bueno, toss it. So that's basically it. I know it sounds easy. It's actually not. Quiet, Bob. He is messing me up. It's better in the long run if you have maybe a little less to start with, but a better product in the end. Those are my tips. And oh, one more tip for you guys. If you're going to be hand processing and you only have like 1 or 2 fleeces, I like to section my fleece out in a couple of different spots and then get yourself some of these Rubbermaid bins. They keep really nicely, no moths, no problems. The wool can still kind of breathe, and you can stack them and keep all your wool nice and clean until you have time to get to it and process it. So that's it. Happy fleecing, I guess. Happy wool. I don't know. If you get a chance, you don't have sheep, but you can get a hold of a couple of raw fleeces, do it, process it yourself. It'll give you a whole new appreciation for your yarn and what it takes just to get it from fleece to skein. Here's the culprit, Bob, aka loudest turkey on the planet. And now he's quiet.